The girl had been working as a nurse in the local hospital for 2 years. Her life was full of amazing situations and unusual cases, but what happened to her on one of the calls was simply incredible. That day, her team received a call from an elderly grandmother who needed medical help. The girl and her colleague quickly arrived at the scene and entered the house. The grandmother was already waiting for them impatiently, feeling relieved that specialists had finally come to help her cope with her illness. The girl performed all the necessary procedures and gave the grandmother an injection, and then she and her colleague headed back to the ambulance. However, when the driver started the car, the nurse noticed something moving in the bushes nearby. She stopped and turned to see the source of the movement. And there, standing before her, was a she-wolf. Her eyes were full of fear and pleaded with the girl. Despite her initial fright, the nurse felt that the she-wolf needed help. She slowly approached the she-wolf, trying not to scare her. The she-wolf began to move forward, showing the girl the way. The girl's heart was pounding in her chest, but she decided to follow her and find out what was going on. The she-wolf led the girl to a small thicket of the forest, where a wounded wolf pup lay on the ground. It had been hit by several bullets, and it was helpless and in need of medical attention. The girl was shocked by what she saw and immediately got to work. She took everything she needed from her medical kit to provide first aid to the wolf pup. Carefully and attentively, she bandaged his wounds, trying to do everything possible to save his life. When everything was done, the girl discovered a bullet stuck in one of the wounds. The hunters, it seems, had tried to shoot the wolf pup, apparently to take his fur. The girl removed the bullet with anger and disgust, realizing that it was a senseless and cruel act. She understood that the wolf pup was now protected and safe, and she hoped that he would be able to fully recover. Having completed her mission, she was going to return to the hospital to continue her work. She stroked the wolf pup on the head and wished him good health and a happy life. The she-wolf, as if understanding her words, slowly moved back into the forest with the wolf pup. The girl stayed for a moment, watching the she-wolf disappear among the trees. Her heart was full of gratitude and hope. Gratitude for being able to help and save the life of a little wolf pup, and hope that there is still room in the world for compassion and kindness. Returning to her duties at the hospital, the girl never forgot her encounter with the she-wolf and the wolf pup. They became a symbol for her, a symbol that sometimes we have to do something incredible and extraordinary to help others and change their lives. Such was the story of the girl who not only treated sick and injured people but also saved the life of a little wolf pup. And no one ever forgot this story, which reminded everyone of the importance of compassion and care for one another.